Welcome everyone to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, May 19th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so we are still approaching that full moon, which will be on Saturday, and it's going to be right on the cusp between Libra and Scorpio, conjoining up to Mars there. So this has been a lot of this reflective energy in terms of where we are putting our energy and what really matters in life, and that sort of thing, which has been very deep with that Mars and Scorpio. So approaching that here today, we are finishing up the moon in Virgo, so still very earthy as it has been this week. And here it's particularly about the analytical energies of taking care of things, seeing where things can be improved both on the internal and external level. So finding the middle path with that is the theme of the day. So in terms of the solar energy, which is also very important, the sun is in Taurus. So there is this focus in terms of Earth, or at least in terms of what Earth provides. This is the sensual pleasures, the enjoyments of life, the material life, right? So it's a good area of focus here, a good place to gain that energy. And Venus, the ruler of Taurus, has recently been shifting into her home sign of Taurus. So there's this enjoyment to be had, whether it is that good meal, the hot bath, the aromatherapy. These kinds of things can be very enjoyable with that Venus in Taurus. Now, Mercury, who is the ruler of Virgo, is retrograde. So when it comes to taking care of those things, it's good to have that reworking attitude, being willing to see things in a new light, to try new things, to be flexible and adaptive in the process. And with all of this retrograde energy at the moment, there is a lot of this internalization going on with all of this. And here particularly with Mars retrograde and Mercury retrograde in Aries, reflecting on our energy, where we're putting our energy, our independent nature, our motivations, our drives, our goals, these matters. So that's going to be the backdrop of the day. Now today we don't have any lunar aspects, but we do have Venus sextiling up to Chiron as she shifts into Taurus. So this could be a good day for those one-to-one connections, which again are becoming a bit more earthy in that sense. It could be more stable. Maybe we're concerned more about the enjoyments in the material world that we have with relationships and interacting on that one-to-one level. And on the material side of it, maybe it can be quite healing. Getting in contact with nature, having beautiful things around us, really accessing that gratitude, in fact. So whatever it is, probably a little bit of both, relationships and values on the material level can be very healing today. And this is just an opening, just a gateway for that, which is the sextile, but it certainly is available. Now Jupiter's still squaring up to Saturn, of course. So this is that slow and steady growth that has been unfolding since August of last year. But now this is the last and final aspect. It's going to go exact next Thursday. So it's about solidifying the importance of being patient, of expanding, yet doing it in a way that is, patient and grounded, and taking it nice and slow. So that's going to be this Jupiter in Leo, which has recently gone direct. There's a lot we're learning about our self-expression, about our inspirations, and things close to the heart. And it's, again, great to expand those in that slow and steady way. And with Saturn retrograde in Scorpio, reflecting on, again, what matters. What are we building in our life? And is it really in alignment with our deeper selves? Right? Where can we have more openness in our life? And where can we have more intimacy? And maybe rework and rethink these matters so that we do have good, solid foundations here. Because Saturn is saying, not without solid foundations in our life relating to openness and intimacy and deep truth, can anything be built that's long-lasting, right? And a lot of this is what's being reflected upon with the retrograde and with that square up to Jupiter. Very important to bring in that real, deep, raw perspective and truth to what is possibly expanding at the moment, or can be. And in this square, it's all very constructive. It's good to be applying this, taking the actions. But of course, with all the retrograde energy, being flexible in the process. All right, so today with the moon in Virgo, still taking care of that daily stuff, or just seeing things in a more improvement-oriented fashion, finding the middle path with perfection in our life, striving for embetterment. And of course, all this energy in Taurus, enjoying Mother Earth, being grateful for what we have, focusing on what we have, and that can in turn attract more to us. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.